3, 2, 1.
That's better.
That'll do.
Okay.
Okay. Who's cold opening?
There was a lot of traffic on my way here to your house.
That's bullshit.
No, there was.
Fucking where?
There were so many cars. I was sitting in front of like 123 and like the road like Glen. I was sitting there for maybe a full minute.
Oh, I'm so sad. I'm so sorry.
No, but you didn't believe it either. That's
you
a
turn
lot.
your 2-minute drive into a 3-minute
No,
drive.
I know, but it's just like it's notable. I don't know.
What an electrifying cold open.
Thanks, man. It's been a really eventful time. You know, you gotta focus on any fun things that are happening.
Yeah, it is, but you know.
That's it. That's the podcast. Thanks, guys, for coming. Ray, thank you, thank you for coming on.
You know, honestly, thank you for having me. I've been a long-time fan of this show, and I just wanted to say thank you guys for letting me on.
All right, that's it, Ray. Thank you so much for...
And fuck you, all of your opinions are wrong. And who asked anyway, you know? Really? Jeez.
Wow, that was beautiful.
That prompts me to say, who gives a fuck?
None of us. Ray's our friend from home. Ray is cool. And Ray also has his own vlog that you guys should check out if you want. It's called The Ray Files.
I think I just might have fucked up, made so many loud sounds with my microphone, but it's going to be that way.
Ray, would you like to plug The Ray Files?
Watch The Ray Files, or don't. I don't watch them, so there's no quality control, but, you know, some people like them, and maybe you will too.
This is my formal apology for the loud sounds you might have just heard. So I could see them showing up on the waveforms. So definitely.
Well, yeah. We'll plug The Ray Files again later at the end of the episode. But this is Ray. Ray, we're happy you're here.
Howdy doodle. That's how they say hello in Alaska.
Alaska? What do you know about Alaska? Have you been there?
I don't really know if that's true.
I know that the capital is Juneau, and it is a pretty sick name, although it's spelled whack.
Oh, that's pretty anti-Semitic. It's pretty anti-Semitic.
That's a hype callback. Thanks, Ray.
Think about it. Juneau is pretty anti-Semitic.
Why?
Do I have to spell it out for you?
I think you do.
Yeah, is this supposed to start with an A?
What?
You're spelling it out for me. What are you spelling?
Oh, okay.
Anti-Semitic?
Just literally listen to the word Jew. No.
Oh.
I would never live there. They clearly are the third Reich.
This is true. Alaska has been canceled, and this is Who Asked.
Yeah.
The most inconsequential show on the internet, baby.
I'm Alex.
I'm Aaron.
And we also have Ray. Ray, say hi.
Hi.
Hi. Ray, what do we do here, Ray?
Yeah, what would you say we do?
Make terrible
That's
opinions.
so wrong. That's
well,
okay. No, that's about right. That's probably the most accurate description of the show so far. And he can't say that despite nobody asked because we just asked him.
But like nobody can because it's
usurping your show. It's mine now.
Oh God. Oh God, I feel my soul leaving my body.
Welcome to the Raycast.
The Raycast. We did nickname this one the Ray-isode.
Oh.
Yeah, that was it. That was the name.
Yep, that's what we named it.
Yep, it wasn't something else with a different letter.
Anyway, we're just gonna get right into it. Ray, we're gonna talk about working out and staying healthy.
Wow, this is the first time I'm hearing of this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad we caught you off guard.
That was our intention. So
working out, do it. If you're not, stop.
And that's it.
I mean that's a pretty good
How often are you working out, Ray?
Yeah.
You know, it depends. On where I am and what I'm doing. Like, over the semester, I don't work out that much. Maybe it's like once a week. But
yeah, I can say it's definitely pretty tough at school.
Yeah. When I'm at home, though, my brother and I, we work out like a decent amount.
That's cool.
Like maybe
you do
like
with your brother.
Yeah.
Do you like, I know during the pandemic, but like, are you guys able to go to the gym, or are you doing stuff at home?
Well, pre-pandemic, we would go to kung fu classes, which is like 3 times a week.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I mean, depending on what school we go to, the most recent one that I went to, it was 3 times a week for 2 hours. And it was like pretty intense. My body was sore the entire summer.
That sounds intense.
Yeah.
2 hours straight.
I remember I did taekwondo when I was 9.
Yeah, that's
really, relate.
It was tough. I was a brown belt. I got to brown belt.
That's actually pretty good. At
Thank
9
you.
years old?
Yo,
I
common
was probably like
misconception.
10 or 11 by that. What's up?
There's a common misconception that everyone is like, oh my god, you're a black belt? That's so cool. But in most martial arts that are also sports, black belt just indicates that you're allowed by the school to compete at a beginner level.
Oh, really?
That's what big martial arts wants you to think, Ray.
Big martial arts wants you to think that black belt is like the pinnacle of being a badass. But it's actually just like the entry level required to compete in tournaments.
That's true. I remember my brother. I think he's a 3rd degree black belt, and it's like actually like the bigger like crazier stuff is like when you become higher degrees of black belt, or like you like it's like the amount of time that you've been training and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I wanted to bring this up too about how iron like your bones are.
Oh, we're coming straight to that.
Oh, absolutely. Right. Can you talk about what's it called? Iron bone training?
Iron body training or bone density.
Bone. Density
okay.
training.
I got that iron bone, baby.
I'm trying to get as dense as possible over here.
I am super dense.
Density training.
Is this
Ray, how dense are
pickle? So do you guys know?
So, wait, let me jump in with this real quick, because it relates to density training, and then we'll get into the meat and potatoes. So Alex and I were in the same gym class senior year.
This was senior year.
Senior year of high school.
Dude, you can't dox this person right now.
I'm not gonna say who it is.
All right, Ray, give us a fake name.
Jeremy Smith.
Okay, so we were in gym class senior year together, and do you remember in gym class we did the thing that they called density training?
No.
Ray?
I have no recollection of density training.
It was just like a bunch of different exercises, like one after the other in a circuit, and they called it density training. I think that was basically it.
Maybe. I don't remember.
Who cares? It was stupid.
I don't know why.
Aren't you talking about high intensity training?
That was another thing, but they 100% used the term density training.
Coach used the term density training.
There was absolutely no doubt in any of our minds, and here's why.
Fine.
One time when he was telling us to go and do density training, there's one girl,
Jeremy
Smith.
Bold of you to assume it was a dude, right? It's current year, man. Come on. Let's use a gender neutral term. Like
we'll tell you who it is after.
Riley Reed. We'll go with that name. Yeah.
God fucking
Jeremy Riley Reed Smith.
So Riley Reed's like having this like, just like being stupid with the teacher, just one of those people,
just generally being an asshole.
One of those,
simply no reason.
Yeah, one of those people that just can't just like fucking go do their thing. It's gym class. We all have to do what you're supposed to do. And then he's just like, okay, just go fucking do your density training. And then she turns around, and as she's walking away, she's like, all right, I'm gonna go get so dense.
And me and Aaron started laughing so hard for the reason that the way that she said it, it was very clear that she wasn't like saying it ironically or like understanding in the way that she said it. She was
dead ass.
It was clear by the look of her face that she was dead ass.
We were like, you don't understand how this works at all. At all.
And everyone was just staring at her.
I think she was already dense. I think she already had it.
Yeah.
You're right. Yep.
We'll tell you who it is off recording, off the record.
Actually, I'm going to scream her name right now so Aaron has to bleep it out.
Do it, bitch.
No, I won't,
Yeah, you have no balls.
Yeah. So tell us about iron body training.
Tell us about your iron body.
So speaking of working out,
Why can't you have a
fairly
diamond body?
Similar. Yeah. I could mine obsidian with my bones. So, okay, so you guys know that like working out is about ripping your muscles, right? And that's why you're saying like, oh, I'm getting ripped and stuff.
Yeah. It's the thing that like you're supposed to stress your muscles out and tear them so that they grow back stronger.
Exactly.
Yes.
So bones work in the same way. So if you hit them, right, and you make these things called microfractures, you get like little teeny weeny cracks in your bones. Micro. So like super small. Like my bones. Or
I'm sorry, you
And
said
then,
teeny weeny. We got distracted.
Yeah,
And then you
teeny
said
weeny,
crack,
like
and then you said bone.
yeah, I know. You
My
know,
mind has been going on a field day with this.
so you take your teeny weeny bone, and then
And we're back to Riley Reid.
and then and what the hell am I saying? Oh yeah, okay. And then your bones regrow back denser, so they fill in the crack, and then they also fill in more on top. So it just makes your bone stronger, and like
That
It
makes
just
sense.
sounds
I do-
painful.
But so, that sounds very scientific and it makes sense. But Ray, how do you do this?
you literally just hit your bones on things. Like in
sounds so
class,
painful.
we'll
I
kick
can't
each
even-
other in the shins. We'll hit our arms against each other.
No.
Yeah.
I did.
remember-
We once had. We called it the playground. It was upstairs.
I'm
And
sorry,
you-
Aaron is convulsing right now, just
I'm-
thinking about purposefully
Aaron, just-
fracturing your bones.
Oh,
Aaron,
I'm
Aaron,
writhing
listen to
right
this.
now.
Listen to this.
No.
We had this little cylinder, right? And it's dangling on a rope.
Can't
And-
say dangling, dude. You simply can't say dangling.
All right, you need to reel it in a little bit. My God.
I'm
You
sorry.
looked at me. You looked at me.
No, Alex needs to reel it in.
No, don't make it gay. No, you looked at me. Continue.
So anyway, inside the cylinder, it was filled with cement, and it was just our job to just hit our arms against the cement
Yes, one
cylinder.
of the classic cement cylinders.
It is a classic thing to do.
Oh my God, that
And you
sounds.
just-
Didn't it hurt like fuck?
I mean, when you start, but like now, my arms don't bruise, like ever.
That's sick.
That's crazy.
Like the concept sounds so cool, but I remember how freaked out I was when you first explained it to me sometime in high school. I think we were walking somewhere and oh no, it was probably like one of the times before class where we're all, cool kids hanging out on the railings. And
Yeah, for sure.
And you were explaining that to us and we were just like that's crazy. Like do you even how do you even do that? And it was just one of the edges of the wall that like came to a corner and you just slammed your arm into it as hard as you could directly in front of us without missing a beat. And we were so freaked out and you just no reaction on your face or anything.
Yeah. No,
I
I
was
probably
very
didn't
freaked
even
out.
bruise from that.
Yeah, probably not, but like I bruised just thinking about it.
My brain is fucking bruised right now.
Your brain is always bruised.
Fucking hell. I don't remember that happening, but
I do.
if I was there, I would have had a fucking conniption.
Yeah.
It just
It's
sounds.
like-
Oh my God.
But it also like it doesn't freak me out as much as Aaron. It sounds really cool. I just definitely wouldn't be able to handle that kind of thing.
I mean, like
But
anything,
that's
like
super
training
cool.
your muscles. You just start slow. I mean, I've been doing it for like
I mean,
10 years.
which makes exact sense. Yeah.
I have seemed to have remember a memory of you talking about like going and being in the woods and like hitting trees. Am
Yeah,
I
that's
wrong in remembering that?
No, that's absolutely correct. Alex was there one time, actually.
Yes, I think this was me, you, and Henry. I think
You were
we went
in
hiking.
the woods doing it. That's
Yeah.
fucking wow.
Yeah.
I did that for a semester at school. I found a tree. It was my tree. It's on my Instagram page.
I
There's a
think I
video
remember
of
seeing this
me
on your Instagram.
just-
Yeah.
Hitting a tree, becoming Minecraft Steve.
Oh, I do recall
That's
that. Yeah.
that's Endgame.
That's endgame.
Oh, being able to just do that without being bruised or hurt or anything.
No, like punching out a block of
to
tree.
create his own survival world
Oh.
by punching
Yeah.
trees.
Yeah, right.
And having it still float there even though there's a piece missing.
That's
Mhm.
exactly right. Yes.
So does it hurt just as much as it does when it started, but it just you don't bruise, or does it just not hurt now?
Well, so it depends. Like, if I go really hard, it'll hurt, and I'll bruise. But
Damn.
Yeah.
Insightful.
but like, it's not like, I don't know. I just kind of do it, and then because like at this point, I'm at a mindset where it's like the bruise will be gone in a week, but my bones will be hard forever.
That's what we want.
Yeah.
Boys back home, that's what we want. Hard bones.
This whole conversation is a euphemism, and it's beautiful.
Oh yeah, we've been talking about Ray's penis for 10 minutes. What do
Yeah. Ray has a hard dick.
Yep.
So what you do is you slam your dick against things.
Okay, iron
you?
groin
Yeah, I'm just
training
outside
is
in the
also a
woods
thing.
naked. Excuse me?
I've never done it, but there are attachments.
Yeah, sure. You've
Okay,
never done
Ray,
it.
okay.
Okay, hey, look, you don't believe me? That's fine. I don't care.
I'll call your girlfriend. Ask her what she thinks.
I haven't done it.
So how many times have you punched Ray's dick?
How many times you sat in the room fully clothed while Ray's naked, slamming his dick into the wall?
I'll give you a range between 50 and 100. You tell me.
It's not the same. You have to go about it differently because there isn't literally a bone in your penis.
What? All right, now you're just spitting nonsense.
I don't believe you.
Okay, well, you know what? I think this conversation is lost on you guys. But don't mind me. I'll be pulling planes in the future with my penis alone.
That's hype. I can respect that.
Damn, I wish I had your penis.
So back to working out.
Do we have to?
Yes, and I'll start with controversial is weird.
Oh wait, I was gonna ask. Wait, I have one more question about
my penis. I understand.
So like, obviously, when you work on muscles, if you stop working out, then the muscles will get weaker. So if you don't do the iron body training, do the bones like?
Oh, that's a good question.
Do they?
That is a good question. I don't think so because like I don't do iron body training that much, and my arms are still hella tough.
Well, I guess that makes sense.
But the skin gets less leathery. Like the skin gets pretty tough.
I can see
but the bones stay pretty dense.
That makes sense.
Bones deteriorate like as you like all the time anyway.
They do?
Yeah, you like brittle, but like as you age,
your bones just not like fast.
It's like it's just like the vitamins something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Brittle bone. It's actually fun fact. That's like the number one thing that geckos are susceptible to, especially pet geckos.
Ah.
And that is because they need. So usually, like in their natural habitat out in the wild, they like take the calcium from the sun, and that helps them strengthen their bones. But if you don't have a UV light,
yes, they mine the sun for calcium.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
They literally do. They literally mine the sun.
Okay, continue.
But those are UV rays. So if you don't have a UV light in like your terrarium, which is difficult to do correctly, so most people don't.
Me and all my homies have UV rays in our terrariums.
Just to make sure that my gecko's gonna be 100% fine, I take the light in my room and I just make it a UV light. You know?
No, that would be really bad. That would be too much. That would be way too much.
Yeah.
Anyway, the point is instead
I don't cut corners.
You have to put a bowl of calcium. So there's a bowl of calcium powder in there, and the gecko just like.
That was super interesting. I thought that was protein powder.
It might as well be.
I thought it was creatine.
The whole thing is funny because regardless of what I did, I could still just pick up the gecko from her thing and just crush her in my hand because I am all powerful.
So you can make that joke, but iron body training is what makes you squirm.
Yeah, because crushing the gecko isn't painful to me.
Speaking of geckos, that whole episode where you guys ranked pets. No.
Oh yeah.
First of all,
what?
You're gonna have to remind us.
You guys were so wrong.
Oh yeah, what would you put? What would you?
I don't remember that episode enough, but like you put geckos like number 1, right?
I didn't.
I
did not.
I might have.
I definitely put guinea pigs number 1.
Oh yeah,
I definitely didn't do that.
Anyway, whatever. We don't have to talk about this, but you guys are wrong. And who asked you anyway?
What's your number 1?
Man.
Probably a dog.
No, you're stupid.
And Alex, you didn't know what a labradoodle was? My dog is a labradoodle.
I bet it is.
Right, you are dumb. We did that list specifically excluding cats and dogs.
No.
Because obviously those are like the top.
Oh, that's fine. That's sure. That makes sense actually.
Right, I wasn't saying that I did it like I'm still not great at it. Like I can recognize what the dog looks like. Like I know what your dog looks like, but I've never. Well,
that's a labradoodle. That's it.
Thanks. I'll tuck that one away in the mind palace and never open it, and then keep complaining that I don't know what dogs look like.
Dude, speaking of tucking things away in the mind palace, that's how you make your brain dense. And also, a denser brain means you're smarter in real life, but like in terms of colloquialisms, it means you're dumb. Kind of funny.
Yeah.
I don't remember asking at all.
So running, I'm not.
Ew.
See this. Here's the thing. there's basically two types of people. It's people that like don't like running, but if they're really getting into working out, they know they need to do some cardio. You'll probably do some sort of running, whether it's like something like the elliptical or like going outside or the treadmill or something like that. But they'll do it, but they'll do it reluctantly. And then there's the people that would die for running. It's the people with the headbands and just like going super duper crazy. It's like, just do my warm up 5 mile. And it's like,
good old Christmas.
So many miles. It's too many miles.
I run 250 miles a week.
I never realized what you meant.
My uncle
Christmas
runs
now.
like 10 miles a day, maybe like 5 to 10 every day. He's also a marathoner, but he's kind of nuts.
Yeah, but is that not true? Do you not know almost everyone that you know, they can be put into the categories of like doesn't like running but will do it. Gotcha. Doesn't like running but will do it if they absolutely have to, or just like an absolute slut for running and will just bend over for the concept
an
of running.
absolute cam whore.
We'll just simply bend over for the concept
Riley
of running.
Reid for running.
I wouldn't dichotomize people that way, but I'm sure that you would like to, so that's fine.
Right. Our whole point of our podcast is to make controversial opinions or opinions that people yell at us for, so
You
that
know
they
what?
comment.
I would make it more simple.
People either love running and they would suck running stick, or they just, won't even touch it.
Yeah, I would say running's love or hate.
But that's such a weird, interesting concept.
Well, because it's like, I think I understand why. Because running is like, it's exertion, and it's like, it's tough and it's prolonged and it doesn't feel good. And you either just simply don't like the feeling, or you like the reward of like going through that feeling.
Yeah.
One or the other.
Yeah. I just can't see those runners that go like super duper hard, say like they get that runner's high. That's crazy.
You've never gone to runner's high?
I've felt like the smallest hit of serotonin maybe from like a small run where I was already feeling good beforehand.
I mean,
but
the
the
only
way
runner
that some
high...
of my friends have
Sorry.
described like a real runner's high is just crazy. Like this, you're doing drugs. You must be doing drugs before your run, and then forgetting that you did drugs, and then like, damn, this running is kind of crazy.
The
Forget
only
runner's
runner
high. Try running while high.
Running wall high.
Sorry, what were you saying, Ray?
The only runner's high I've ever had is eating a fat ass burger as soon as I finished running.
That's fair.
But that's not a run. That's not a runner's high.
I gotta go on a run today. Fucking hell.
Yeah, that's just eating a burger and really liking it.
Yeah, that's exactly right. 'Cause fuck running.
Yeah, I'm right.
No,
Like,
I've
I'll
had
do
a
it.
runner's high.
Oh, so you're one of those. Bend
No,
over, Aaron.
No, I
Bend
hate
over.
running, but like,
here's Mr. Running. He's coming into the room right now.
oh,
You're
Daddy, I'm
sounding-
here.
You're sounding pretty dense, just like Riley Reid.
Jeremy.
There are
Riley
levels
Reid
to this.
Smith.
There are
Jeremy.
levels to this.
Yeah, this room is
my
getting very
name was
crowded.
almost Riley. That's why
Really?
Yeah, it was. Fun fact.
That would have been goofy. What happened to that?
Fucking ghosts, man.
Looks like, gang, we got a mystery on our hands.
Let's split up and look for clues.
But I got so I was running a fair amount in like March, and that like during lockdown when I was at my house. And I don't really run that far because like why? But one time I just woke up and I was like, I'm gonna run 4.5 miles today.
Okay.
Actually, Reese and I did that as well.
Is this a you story? Or is this a me story? I think I got confused.
This
I
is
think
my
it's a me
show.
story.
I think I already told you I usurped it. The crown is mine.
Oh God, our logo. It's Ray twice.
It's Ray 3 times.
Oh my God.
He's multiplying.
Who asked? Featuring Ray. Special guest star Ray.
And Ray. And Ray.
I'm producer.
But anyway, the point is, I
Ran a lot.
I finished the 4.5 miles, and that was the furthest I've ever run. And
Yeah.
once I finished, I felt really fucking good because I was like, I think the thing about runner's high is it's almost like self-created. Like you have to be like, I finished it. And I think if I just finished it and was like, ugh, then it would have been nothing. But I was like, damn, I just ran 4.5 miles. And that made me feel really good. So you have to like, make it.
Aaron has said all of this while bent over his bed. Aaron has said all
Pants are at my ankles.
Absolutely. I haven't said anything. I don't want to judge him. Like anyone could do whatever the hell they want to do. Like we're not going to like expressly judge you to your face. I'll have my own reserves, but whatever. Reservations.
I think I'm actually going to go on a run today now that we've talked about this because I haven't ran in far too long.
I mean, like I want to be working out, and I like doing a run before my workout because it gets the blood pumping, gets me sweating, and like gets me to my actual workout. But I haven't been able to run recently because I think I have a bruise on my heel and it hasn't went away for weeks.
It's because you walk.
I should stop doing that.
You should stop doing that.
I should just start flying.
Get a wheelchair.
A hover
Sounds
chair.
like you need a.
Sounds like you need to start peeing so that you can fly.
No,
Ray
no,
clearly has listened to our first few episodes very recently.
No,
you have it
I
all
listened to
wrong.
that a while ago.
It's correlation, right? It's not causation.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The flying causes the peeing, not the other way around.
Yes, this is true. So if I could already fly,
Okay,
then
you
I'd
would
start
definitely only be able to fly limited amounts then.
Well, no, it's like we create a caveat where it's like you could just pee infinitely because you're flying. So it's the flying generates pee.
But then you would never like feel satisfied after you peed, right?
Boo-hoo.
But you'd be in a constant state of having to pee.
Yes, Ray. I'd give up the ability to fly because I would have to sacrifice my satisfaction after peeing.
Are you telling me you don't feel satisfied after you pee?
I do.
I guess
but it's
you're
not
right,
as satisfying as being able to fly. I can tell
you
you
don't know that. You don't know. What if it's really cold up there?
All right, it is going to be really cold up there, first of all. Second of all, oh no, I'm going to wear a jacket.
No, it's colder than just wearing a jacket and it's wet.
Well, if you go to like Mount Everest heights, you don't have to fly very high up in the air. I'll tell you that much. Basking your incorrectness. Bask.
I think
slam your dick against the wall.
Slam your dick against the wall in incorrectness.
I will out of punishment.
Slam your dick against the wall and think about what you've done.
Would you rather have to fly really high up in the air with no jacket, or you have to slam your dick against the wall every time you're wrong?
Well, I mean, it's a win-win. On one end, I'm getting a stronger dick. On the other hand, I'm fine.
Again, I don't think that's how Iron Dick training works.
Can I do both?
Why not both?
I think that was good. I think we're just gonna move on for that.
We can move on from that.
All right. Do we want to talk about psych stuff, or do we want to just hop into this unpopular opinions barrage?
That's a good question.
I know everything there is to know about psychology. Lay it on me.
Yeah, let's try and mix it up. Let's put in the psychology.
Okay. This is going to be quick because I barely came up with it, and yeah, we're gonna be talking about hemispatial neglect.
It's good because it allows us to say that we still do psychology. So go.
This is true. Yeah. There is a thing called hemispatial neglect, and it's when a person suffers some sort of brain damage, whether it's like some sort of brain trauma or like they experience a stroke or something like that, and there's like damage to some part of their brain. Can I find it? No. The right hemisphere? Maybe.
I think it can be. I mean, there's probably a few areas that this could be.
But the result of whatever like specific type of brain damage it is that the person later will only be able to register like visuals from the right side or from one side of their visual field. They're not. It's not that like one eye isn't working. It's not that like the eyes aren't actually picking up the stimulus of like seeing things. It's that they just don't register what's on one side of their visual field. So this amounts to like oh my gosh, like this person had a stroke but they're okay now, or like this person like suffered brain trauma but they're okay now, and then like they serve them food and they start eating like a full plate of food, and then they only eat like exactly one half of the food on their plate, and then says like, man, that was so good, I'm can you bring me another plate? But like they have a full half of the plate still with food on it because they just don't register that it's there. And it's
That's
there's still food on your plate. It's like, no, this plate is clean.
That's the biggest complaint of a person with hemispatial neglect is that they're always hungry.
No, but that's like a real thing. So like if they're living by themselves, they're like wasting food, or they're
But you have to like, the thing about that is if you're living by yourself and you do that, you have to like know. You have to be like, okay, I know that I can't see there, so I'm just gonna turn a little bit.
But it's not just that. It's like a they also think that like yes, I have this. I'm suffering from this thing, but I can see with my 2 eyes right now that this plate is clean. And so, like, why would I turn it? It's just a clean plate, right?
Initially, yes, but eventually you have to get used to it.
And then there's
imagine
like really like interesting studies that have been done on it. And like if you ask someone that has it to like draw a clock, they'll like draw a circle and go 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and stop and be like, this is the whole clock.
Yeah. I've seen some of stuff like that. It's like there are a lot of different sort of visual impairments. They're called like nausea, which we'll probably talk about in another episode. But it's really fucking weird because it's like their eyes work, like they can still take in the visual information. But
like brain, their eyes will still dilate and stuff. Like they're still taking it in. It's just...
So it's and then they have damage. Usually it's like the primary visual cortex in there because that's like the most important. But it's like so strange.
It's hemispatial neglect.
Is hemispatial. Think about how you could fuck with someone with hemispatial neglect.
How?
You just stand on one side of them. You're like, I'm here, and then you stand on the other side, and you're like, where am I, bitch? Where'd I go, bitch?
I'm a ghost.
Bitch, I'm a ghost. What are your thoughts, Ray?
Yeah.
All
right, now that we asked Ray. No, yeah, continue.
I have no clue. I mean, I've seen. So I'm not a psychology major, so I don't know shit about any of this stuff.
Chump.
But I watched an episode of Brain Games, right? And I'm pretty sure they talked about like, I guess it's not just Brain Games. It's like I've seen.
What is Brain Games?
You know Brain Games?
No.
It's like a psychology show, I think, and it talks about like weird things that your brain does.
Well, I'll be looking that up.
Sounds about right.
It's pretty cool. One of the segments though is like if you're looking at something, like you'll just forget, like your brain will just forget to see the whole picture sometimes because you can only focus. I think you guys talked about this in an earlier episode too. Like you can't multitask. Like your brain can only focus on one thing at a time.
That sounds kind of like the visual version of the cocktail party effect.
Yeah, that's probably what we were talking about.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
No, but like, so like, I know that it's a thing that your brain just kind of like even if you're looking at something and it's totally normal, like you could easily be tricked and just be overstimulated and not see things.
Speaking of overstimulated,
my
Riley Reid.
Jeremy Riley Reid Smith.
That was fucking hilarious. So you said a male name. That was most definitely needing a female name.
I know.
I didn't know who you guys were talking about, so I was
it was on Alex.
I did that on purpose.
It was on Alex.
Yes, I take full responsibility and credit.
But yeah, there's definitely like tunnel vision, quote unquote, is a very real thing. The funniest thing is I noticed tunnel. This is gonna sound stupid as fuck. This better be a clip. This better be a good clip. I noticed tunnel vision the most when I play FIFA.
Why?
Because, like, I'll focus on one player that I want to pass the ball to. Then I'm just looking at that player, and then I lose the ball because I wasn't focused on the player that actually has the ball. I know it's boring and stupid, but that's like when I know it's tunnel vision. I just imagine Aaron playing by himself. He's focusing on the person he wants to pass the ball to, and someone takes it from him. Like if you just watch him play, you just see another person just come up and take the ball and leave, and Aaron's like, "Where the fuck did that dude come from? This sucks. What the hell? Ref, call that." You're talking about a real dude? Yeah. Ref! He comes, rips my balls off. You should do iron ball training, dude. I need to slam my balls against more things. I don't know. It's a more thing, so you already do it. It's just not enough. Yeah. A dude tries to rip my balls out. He's just tugging and tugging, but they won't budge. You fool! My balls are made of iron. You fell into my trap.
I lay one iron ball face down and I end my turn.
You are now cupping my balls.
God, they're so smooth. They're made of steel.
You're stimulating. Back to overstimulation.
This is a red card. You're out of the game.
So that's why you do iron ball training. You train them up so that when next time
So
someone
when
tries...
you're playing soccer, you
Well, that
can
too.
give the ref a red card instead of getting one yourself. That's why.
That's when the ref gives you a red card, you just slam
Uno
him
reverse.
with your iron balls.
I'm
Yeah,
going to
you
say that's
say,
not
"No,
at all
thank
where
you."
I was going with that.
Good.
That is almost the opposite direction that I was going to go with that. And,
You know, I'm pretty sure I read your flow exactly, and that's where you were going to go.
what I was going to say is that you do iron ball training so that when next time someone tries to yank your balls off, instead of pain because it hurts,
It's a runner's high.
no, that's a good connection. But I was just going to say, it feels so good that it makes you come.
Oh.
And that's why the ref came over.
Hey, what's going on over here?
It's just your casual ball tugging ref. Just allow us to
Mid-game?
carry on.
Mid-game?
When else?
Literally any other time.
I need to feel that.
The end of the game.
I need to
Maybe
feel-
you won. That's fine. Mid-game, though? Score is still 0-0.
Hey ref, I didn't ask him to pull my balls. That was his own choice. All right.
Yeah, that's his bad. That's why he gets the red card.
This is
Exactly.
that's a foul.
Exactly. Do you think I'm not going to make another? I'm not going to go there.
Penalty. Whatever. You know what I meant.
Oh my god. Anything else to say?
Hemispatial neglect.
Anything else to say on that?
Yeah, you could gaslight the shit out of someone by taking advantage of their hemispatial neglect.
Wait, can we talk about gaslighting for a second?
Oh,
First of all,
absolutely.
we shouldn't. But
gaslighting is like a terrible thing to do, right? I'm just going to lay that out there. But
Yeah.
Yep. No,
it
100%.
has
Yep.
no right to have such a badass name.
Yeah. Honestly, you're so right.
Like gaslighting, it's just like so funny as a concept, not as like
Yes.
an actual thing, but
Of
like,
course, because yes,
but gaslighting, it's just so humorous to me, and that's why.
it's why we constantly joke about it all the time.
Yeah,
Here's the thing. Why is it called gaslighting?
I really don't know.
I don't know, but before I really knew what it was, there was a movie. There's like an animated movie that came out. It was a DC Batman movie called Batman: Gotham by Gaslight, and it was a really great movie. It was about Batman. It was like a Batman story in like Victorian era England, like fighting Jack the Ripper. Was it in England? I think so. But whatever.
Why are you looking at me for superhero information?
And it was called Gotham by Gaslight, and it was like a super cool movie. Nothing to do with gaslighting though. It was just a cool movie. It was just a cool movie called Gotham by Gaslight.
Gotham defeats all of his enemies by gaslighting them.
You know, Gotham, the superhero
Yeah,
in the city of Batman.
The Joker's like, I bet you're wondering how I got these scars. And Batman's like, what scars?
You're crazy. Yes, I know I'm crazy. I'm telling you that I'm crazy.
it's like who would fall for that?
He has to.
The gaslighting superhero.
He would have to go the other way around for the Joker. You're not crazy, dude. You're sane as fuck.
You're the sanest person. No, I'm so crazy. I'm insane. I'm such a freak, Batman.
I'm such a freak.
Have we posted up? Yeah, we did. Yeah.
You know how
you're
I got
right.
these scars. What scars? Oh my god! Like that would just honestly.
That's the new movie. We need to pitch that to Warner Bros. Right now.
Batman has
Absolutely.
hemispatial neglect, so he can't see the scars.
Oh my gosh, gaslighting and hemispatial neglect.
All in one.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna say there was a solid period of time, like years, where I didn't know what gaslighting was,
Same.
but I knew it was a thing, and I just
Same.
thought it sounded cool.
Exactly. It has no right to have such a badass name.
You're right. That is actually a solid opinion. It truly doesn't have the right.
So people would be like, I would hear people be like, I think this person's gaslighting me, and I'd be like, sounds sick.
Yeah, like
Sounds
no.
fucking sick.
Fist bump them, dude. Nice,
Damn, I wish I was you. What's gaslighting again?
dude. I'm totally gaslighting
You know,
this girl.
I've been manipulated pretty heavily by my
Gaslight that
significant
pussy.
other, and I hate myself. Oh, it's really rough. I'm sorry. Yeah, he's gaslighting me. What? Let's go.
So at least they're gaslighting you. At least that probably makes up for it, right?
Sounds like it could be a sexual.
Yeah, I
move.
was just gonna say it's a sex position.
The
How she
gaslight.
gaslighted my ass.
What's the gaslighting sexual position?
So you need a lighter, obviously,
Of course.
and it
It's
actually
like-
it comes
like
full
right as
circle.
you're
She
about to
lights your
come,
balls
you-
on fire, and because you have iron balls, you can survive, and you come.
Do you? I don't think
I never tried it. I just read about it on the internet.
No. It's right before you're about to come, right? You shine the flashlight in their eyes, and then you come, and they go, "Did you just come?" And you say no.
That was amazing. Holy shit.
That's it.
Holy shit. That was a little too well thought out.
That was incredible.
Do you want to tell us something?
Or I have another proposition for gaslighting as a sexual position.
All right.
She's jacking you off, making you come. She's doing all that, and right before you come, she's going, "This dick isn't real.
Oh.
You don't have a dick." He's like, "What do you mean? It's right there." She's like, "I don't see anything," and then you come.
And then just ruined orgasm.
Yeah, it's the ultimate power move.
That is pretty alpha of her.
Yep.
And you know what? I love turning the tables. You know, this is all about women's power.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
You're right. Gaslighting is about women's power. You're 100% right, right?
Or if you want to get more intricate than just saying this dick isn't real, something a little bit more hidden, she just says, "I'm a man." You're like, "No, you're not. I've seen." She's like, "No, I'm a man."
You're crazy to think that I'm not a man. Oh, goodness gracious. We simply must move on from
or you could just say
gaslighting
anything.
sexual
You
position.
could just say anything.
Alex, Aaron and I moved on from
Yeah.
gaslighting like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, what the fuck are you doing,
No,
bro?
no. We've been talking about gaslighting sexual positions for like 10 minutes.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I have no recollection.
What have we been talking about then?
Well,
Well,
were
we've
talking-
just kind of been, yeah, right.
Oh, I
Can
was
you
just going to
explain
say
it?
we were talking about iron balls some more, you know, because Aaron wanted to bring that back because he's like really interested in that stuff.
Yeah, you just kind of been babbling about your own shit. Didn't really contribute.
Damn, like it's not even funny. It's just like it's just super plausible that you actually could have been doing that. So
It was what we were doing.
I'm stuck in a corner, and now
Wait,
we
or
move
you
on.
could wait before we go, or instead of saying something like that, you could just right before it comes, just say something like a completely wacky conspiracy theory, like fuck, what the hell's the name of the movie with Nicolas Cage and
National Treasure.
yeah. National Treasure isn't real, but Nicolas Cage did actually steal the Declaration of Independence.
What?
Anyway, that was all I wanted to say.
The moon landing was fake. It was what?
Fucking jet fuel doesn't melt. Jet fuel can't melt steel beams. Oh my god! You're right. You're right.
Am I? I mean,
Can jet fuel melt iron balls?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, nothing can defeat iron balls.
It's
Rock, paper,
the
scissors,
most
iron
powerful
balls.
technique, actually.
rock, paper, scissors, iron balls.
It's the new
Well,
game.
that's not fair. Iron balls beats everything.
Yeah, I know. It's completely unbalanced.
They really need to nerf that. Let's.
In the
No, you
next
need to
patch.
collect 3 paper and 2 scissors to trade it in for 1 iron balls.
My God, how did this become Catan? How on earth did this become Catan?
Anyway, let's move the fuck on.
Ray, I know you have a list of your own opinions that honestly, a bunch of them were just so good we couldn't just choose one, and we had to just go through it. I want you to hit us with your barrage. We'll do as many as we can, but I think we'll have some good stuff to talk about.
Yeah,
All right.
slap our iron balls.
So
with
actually,
our
I think
beans.
we'll have...
Mentally.
Okay. I'm just going to put this out there. The Barbie movies, I recently just watched one of them, titled The Princess and the Pauper.
Okay.
Okay,
Alright.
I want you to picture... It's 2004, and it's completely computer
Wait, I'm
graphic.
lost.
I'm 4. How do you
It's
talk?
com-
I don't
It's
know how to talk.
completely...
2004 what?
2004, that's when it was created.
2000 like how what
So
what
picture
we,
2004 animation, right?
Okay, it's not great, but it's definitely
It's like...
something. Yeah.
It's really, really terrible.
Okay.
The plot is actually, like, okay. It's, like, pretty good, even.
Okay. Okay.
And
now
the
I'm still
music
wrong.
in it,
Yeah.
the music are bangers. And here's the kicker, the piece on top. The villain is voiced by Martin Short. And
Who's that?
he just
Yeah, who
is... you don't know Martin Short?
I feel like I might recognize, but I don't know if I can bring up the name.
is
What
he
the
the arch
hell?
nemesis of Martin Tall?
Yes.
Got him.
Martin.
No, he's Jack Frost in the Santa Claus 3.
Oh my god.
He's in a lot of things.
Dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So
Why did he agree to this?
he's got great energy, and he really makes the movie, in my opinion. Anyway, so I've had like his
really
song stuck in my head for the past day and a
but
half.
in order to solidify this argument, you must explain to us the plot, because otherwise there's no point.
Honestly, okay, fine, I'll do it. The plot is there's a princess, right?
No way.
And she's beautiful.
I also want you to explain the plot as succinctly but also vaguely as possible.
That's fine.
But
there's
also,
a princess. She's beautiful in her own land, not in mine, because she's 2004 CGI. But she's beautiful.
So she's a 10.
Yes.
She's a 2004 10.
Absolutely. Her dad,
2010.
Her dad, the king, is dead and has been for a while.
Oh god.
But there's just absolutely no mention of him. Her mom is alive, but like not in super good control of her kingdom, and she relies on Martin Short's character, who's of course he has to be the second in charge, her advisor, because that's always the bad guy in royalty movies.
Like the Haman for all the Jews out there.
Yep, that's right. So there's that. That's like half and then of course the princess has a tutor who's like anywhere from double her age to the same age as her. And it's extremely unclear. So they exist. And then there's the pauper, who is identical in every way except hair color to the princess. For some reason.
Okay.
And the princess has a birthmark on her shoulder. But other than
that probably won't come into the plot.
Oh, you guys, you're TikTok. You know the TikTok audio? You're just like me. I'm just like you. That's from that movie.
That's from that movie?
Yes.
Oh, no way.
I know.
Holy crap.
Yeah, right?
All right. Let's get to the point here.
So the bad guy has this whole idea, and he's like, I know, I'm going to take all of the gold out of the gold mine that is supporting this entire kingdom's economy, which, first of all, doesn't make any sense at all, because a gold mine, whatever. But
you know how we mine this stuff to for the economy? Yeah. Why don't we just do it all, but hold on to it?
No,
no way.
So the problem is it's a fully functioning medieval town, which has no need to rely on a gold mine, right? Except the entire plot relied on the fact that all of the money for the kingdom was built on this gold mine.
How long was this movie?
It's like an hour and a half. Anyway, so there's this gold mine, but it's running dry. So the bad guy goes behind the queen's back and he mines the last of the gold. So he becomes super rich, but then she's like, crap, we're bankrupt. I have to marry my daughter to a nearby prince.
Damn.
But then the bad guy's like, what if the princess goes missing?
Is the nearby prince hot?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, good.
What about his balls, though?
His balls are...
If you had to rate his iron body training from one to iron balls, what's the vibe?
Probably like a 6.
Oh,
maybe.
I'll take it.
Yeah,
Anyway,
so he's like, okay, so the queen doesn't think she needs me, but what if I just kidnap the princess so they cancel the wedding, and then I'm the only rich person left, and the queen has to marry me?
Ooh.
So he kidnaps the princess, but then the tutor's like, I don't know, this advisor guy is seeming kind of sketchy. Why don't I just find this girl who looks exactly like the princess and make her pretend that she's the princess so that the wedding goes on like normal? And so we don't have to rely on this guy, right? Yeah.
What do you mean? Wow. You're crazy. This is the princess.
And then a lot of other things happen. There's a bunch of plot twists and turns, and I don't want to give away too much for you guys.
But I might watch it.
That's an intricate plot.
It is pretty
much
intricate.
More intricate that I was expecting. I'm a big fan of really analyzing the plot of something that doesn't need to have as such scrutiny to the plot as it does. So you going hard on the Barbie plot is very I can sympathize with that, and just I always look for that especially in like movies that my parents might want to watch and I don't like or I might not like. I'm just like, let me just sit down and watch it and like try to understand the plot. Or I remember this very, very specifically when I went to go see a ballet with my mom, and we watched a ballet called Giselle, and it was just I was laughing so hard because of how crazy insane like the stupidity of the plot was. I'll probably talk about I might talk about it later. I could talk about it now, but I going hard on analyzing the plot of something that just does not need analyzation of that plot is hype.
All right, I have something that I have to say to that because you just reminded me of a movie that I did that with.
Which is?
And it's also a hot take.
Okay.
I thought this film was hot garbage. And the movie is Marvel's Endgame.
Oh.
Whoa.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I guess spoilers, but continue.
Endgame is the only movie I watched 3 times in theaters.
Oh my
2 of those
God.
times I watched with you, I believe.
Okay, so you know the movie, so you know the scene when it's like, oh my God, Black Widow and the bow guy, Hawkeye, and they're like, they fight each other to see who gets to kill themselves?
Yes,
yeah, sure.
I do remember that scene.
I was laughing on my ass that entire scene.
Why?
I could definitely feel that
It was
as well.
So ridiculous.
It should have been a lot more emotional than it was.
It was like, no, I'm going to kill myself. No, I'm going to kill myself.
Haha, not this time, Nat. I'm going to kill myself.
I know. And I was just like, I could see people being upset by this, but like, really? They're going to make an action scene out of this?
Yeah, I can understand where you're coming from. Specifically since I myself am a DC person, I'll always come with a different lens, but at the same time, I could see the gripes. Yeah, I enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed watching the movie, and I like the huge universe that they made. But I can definitely see scenes like that and like smaller things like that from just like a storytelling perspective. That's just like that was an interesting choice that no other movie could have gotten away with.
As a casual viewer, I enjoyed it. I think because they knew it was like a high leverage moment in the movie, so they just like juice the shit out of it, right?
Yeah.
Because like
but
one important character is gonna die, right?
Yeah, but like
so like they're just trying to like, because they're action people, they do action, like everything they do, like is actiony, and especially something like this where like they're trying to like each person's trying to get off the cliff, so it's like a physical thing to try and prevent the other person from getting off.
No, I see that, but I also see where Ray's coming from. Where like that should have been a moment of tension and like emotion, not like no, I'm gonna kill myself. No, I'm gonna kill myself.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't agree with you guys.
I mean, that's fine, and like I've been kind of disenchanted with the Marvel movies for like the past 5 years, so it's like I wasn't really that into it anyway.
I wasn't either. I haven't even seen Age of Ultron. I don't think I've seen Infinity War either.
You saw Endgame 3 times without seeing Infinity War?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh my God. And you're arguing this?
That's what I said as a casual viewer. I'm just saying I enjoyed it.
I thought Infinity War was also bad, but like it was better.
No, it was awesome. It was so good.
Shut the fuck up.
Like Infinity War, you know the whole scene when like he kills Gamora and it's like, oh no, he killed Gamora. That was the person he loved the most. I didn't like in terms of like creating a narrative, I didn't buy into that. Like I was like, no way this guy who wants to delete half the universe cares for anything other than his goal.
Yeah.
Well, that's not. I actually don't think that, because the whole point is that he feels like he's altruistic and that he's helping everyone.
Or I do see where you're coming from with that as well. Like, I guess the scene was to prove that.
Yeah, I know.
That
I
should
just
have
didn't
been
buy into
shown
it.
before in a different way.
Well, it had like the little scene where he saved her,
could
and it was just like, he loves her, but it's like, no, he doesn't.
But that's
he doesn't care about anything.
That was intimidating. There was like scary bad guy music in that. Like that's not convincing.
Yeah, like he I didn't believe that he cared about anything in that entire movie, and then they wanted me to believe that he actually loved Gamora, and I was like, I don't believe you.
These are some hot takes. I do like this though, Ray.
Yeah.
What I know you have a few others. What else you got?
Oh, other hot takes?
Yeah.
The other opinions, miscellaneous.
Sure. Chocolate, kind of bad, to be honest.
Nice.
Oh.
Good.
Oh.
Continue.
That is...
Okay,
That is
I have to
heinous.
say about chocolate. So, like, I eat chocolate, right? My mom makes these pumpkin muffins that are absolutely delicious, and she puts chocolate chips in them. But here's the thing. I will look for the muffin that has the least amount of chocolate chips in it, and then I will purposefully eat the bites that have chocolate in them first, so that I can enjoy the pieces without chocolate more.
Wow.
That is just too much. It's just not that deep. I just feel like it's... Personally, we can talk about dark chocolate. Dark chocolate, straight poo-poo.
Okay.
It's probably...
I
You
agree
actually
with
might like
that.
it more because it's less sweet. Milk chocolate, when you get the right brand that you like, that shit's fire.
Like, I have cravings for chocolate, which is really weird. Like, sometimes I'll be like, yeah, I want some chocolate. But, like...
That's what chocolate does to you. It like has chemicals, right? It has something in it that like makes you crave it.
That could, yeah, it definitely could be. But, like, on the other hand, I don't like it that much.
I agree. And since this is a democracy, 2-1 vote.
Yeah,
That means
chocolate's
Hot
bad.
take, hot
Should be
take,
banned.
hot take. Fuck you. Hot take. White chocolate is the best chocolate.
I agree with that, but white chocolate doesn't have any chocolate in it.
Did I sound like I gave a fuck about that?
No, and I don't.
No, I
either.
heard it.
But like,
Good.
I just want the record to show that there's literally zero chocolate in white chocolate, and I'm pretty sure it might be vegan.
Good.
Oh, wow, that's really interesting.
Good.
I didn't know that.
Even more
Actually,
reason to love
maybe
it.
not. It probably has cream in it. But anyway,
You know what's a really interesting, like, weird thing that I've realized that I do that that relates to you eating around first eating the chocolate so that you can enjoy the rest of the sandwich.
Yeah.
Sandwich.
The muffin.
It's because I'm about to talk about the sandwich. When I eat any
Chocolate sandwich is
whenever I
genius.
eat any type of sandwich thing, whether it's like grilled cheese, a regular sandwich, or even a burger or something like that, I bite into the burger from the side and then I eat around. I always do this with all of my sandwiches. Like if you're thinking about like a regular, like a grilled cheese or something like that, I'll eat around the crust first so that my last few bites can be the center of the sandwich.
Yeah.
I do that with every single sandwich-like thing that I eat. And I just think that's crazy. And I only realized that relatively recently.
So you're accusing yourself of being crazy. I wasn't going to say anything about it.
I'm crazy.
No, Alex, I don't think you're that crazy.
Are you gaslighting yourself?
I think Ray is gaslighting me. Hold on, wait. I need to deal with this first.
What's more difficult to talk about is a sandwich on a roll.
This is real.
There's no crust on a roll.
I'll still do it.
Yeah.
Mm.
I would do it too because when you get to the edge of the roll, there's going to be less stuff there.
I guess that's why I started doing it, but now I can't stop. Even if it's like evenly distributed.
I feel like
even if like that roll is cut in half, I'll still go around the semicircle first.
I feel like crust is another like polarizing. Like people either love crust or hate crust.
I'm a big
Ray,
crust guy.
This is gonna be I was gonna say this is probably gonna be our last little thing. But Ray, what's your crust opinions?
You know, I like crust, but I will also eat it before I eat the inside of my sandwich.
See, okay. So I'm not that crazy.
What about pizza crust?
I love pizza crust.
Depends.
Oh well, yeah. If it's bad pizza crust, then I won't eat it. But if it's like solid,
what
good
categorizes as bad pizza crust?
Probably like frozen pizza crust is pretty bad, and also
I actually don't mind it.
Really?
Because it's not the crust that I don't like is burnt crust. If crust is burnt, I don't want to eat it.
But what about like just kind of crunchy, like a crouton?
That's the money.
Okay, yeah, no, that's good stuff.
This has confused me for as long as I've ever lived. I don't understand how people can say like the crust is good. It's bread. It's just bread, right?
Is bread not good?
Bread's fine. I wouldn't be like oh, let's go. Clap it up for bread, guys.
I fucking would.
But isn't it weird? Like no one reacts to crust. The crust is the pizza that's harder without any of the flavor of the sauce or the cheese.
Okay, do you ever eat Caesar salads?
Barely ever, but I guess I have historically.
When you eat a Caesar
Canonically.
salad, canonically,
in universe, I have.
When you eat one, right, and you get those little croutons,
uh-huh,
and you eat the croutons, don't those fuck?
Okay, They do fuck. But the difference with that is like you're having the crouton with the salad. You're not eating the crouton by itself. Or not traditionally. The crust, people will eat the whole pizza up to the crust and then be like, oh, thank God, the crust, and eat bread and be like, that was the best part of the pizza.
Well, anyone that says that the best part of the pizza is on drugs.
Yeah,
but it is good.
Yeah, I agree with that.
The sad part is my favorite pizza place makes incredible fucking pizza, but the crust is almost always basically burnt, and it's the biggest shame. That is a pretty big shame.
Yeah, I like a one pepperoni pie, and for you guys to get your act together. Excuse me. Yeah. The crust is burnt. We need to stop that. We need to. Yeah.
My favorite pizza place will fill the crust with cheese and is Domino's. I'm just kidding.
Okay, so that makes sense.
That. Domino's isn't pizza.
At least there's something going on there. At least there's something going. But is it a grilled cheese?
And with that.
Fuck.
And with that, I think we're going to end the episode there. Thanks, guys, for watching. Ray, thank you for coming on.
This is a pleasure.
Would you like to plug the Ray files?
Yeah, plug the Ray files, because I kind of interrupted it in the beginning with my disgusting mic sounds. Continue.
Watch the Ray files, or don't. But if you don't, I'll gaslight you and tell you that you did. You can find it on YouTube. Yeah.
Yep, on YouTube.
Also, if you're on my Instagram, I'm pretty sure I linked Absolutely Conked episode 42, so you could find it there.
All right. If you want to plug your Instagram.
I don't know what my Instagram is.
It's fine.
I follow Who Asked, so if you're there, then
you can social media stalk Ray through our Instagram.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
our Instagram is @whoaskedcast. It's the same thing for our TikTok and our Twitter. Which we totally tweet, I swear. And we have a YouTube channel, Who Asked, ? Where we have video most of the time of our recordings. And we have a website, whoaskedpodcast.podbean.com, where you can find links to everything, including all the episodes and all the platforms on which our podcast is streamed.
And you can also email us if you have any topic submissions, any questions, any would-you-rathers, unpopular opinions, or if you want us to give you advice on something we talk about on the show, and we'll give you a pseudonym. Well, it'll be super fun. Just like, what the hell was his name? Jeremy Riley Reed Smith. Yes. We'll give you one of those kinds of names. You can email us, whoaskedcast@gmail.com. You don't know anything about this person, right?
Yeah.
You're crazy. You didn't even go to our high school.
What is real all along?
Nothing. And you can email us.
I went to East
Are you real?
Fishkill.
Email us, whoaskedcast@gmail.com. Actually, don't. You're fucking crazy. And with that, thanks, guys.
This isn't a real podcast, you fucking weirdo.
Yeah, right. We actually haven't been recording. We've just been hanging out.
We don't have a podcast. There's no Who Asked is not real. We just created it to make a fool out of you.
Where am I? I'm stuck in traffic on my way to Alex's.
Wow, what a strange and not obscure but strange callback.
I just went anyway. Yeah.
Bye, guys.
All right, see you guys next time.
Bye.